Alright everybody, welcome back to another edition here of our SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 Modernized General Manager Mode. How are y'all doing? My name is Dominic, of course. And today I am still a little bit unhappy. My jimmies are still rustled at the fact that the only time I can possibly gain a victory is when it comes with a rich dose of suffering. Now, of course, if you didn't see the last episode, you may be very confused about that. Well, you see, I got a victory, okay? On the last Raw of the episode, I got a huge victory, and I was celebrating, I was all happy, but then my boys, as you can probably tell, Keith Lee and Shelton Benjamin went hurt, and now I am very unhappy. However, through this crisis, we have to somehow manage to fix this show, okay? Obviously, even though we won on the last episode, you can see we're still dipping. We're still not looking too good in comparison to SmackDown. What we've got to do is we've got to think. We've got to figure out. We got to plan what to do for these next few shows. And I'm not gonna lie, okay? This show on the 20th right here is gonna be very middle of the road, because I understand that no matter what I do, SmackDown will gain a large amount of viewers because of Judgment Day. That's just the game mechanics. I can't fix that. However, maybe on the 13th we can get some viewers. First off, promo, rivalry in place of match. Let's get rid of Lee and Shelton, because obviously they're still hurt. I don't want them to do anything. So rivalry in place of match. And then let's get another interview space like we were starting to on the last episode. Oh wait, why is Melina unsatisfied? What? Why are you unsatisfied? Well, it ain't my fault you're losing. It's not my fault that Melina just sucks, apparently. What am I supposed to say to that? Mickie James, you've also been losing. What do you want from me? Okay, I guess that's something we gotta think of as well. Interview space, however, which is what I was going to do. We're gonna have Daniel Bryan get an interview after all the whole Fiend Bray Wyatt stuff that's been happening lately, okay? And apparently the feud ending, which I don't know why. I don't know why the feud was ending. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna put it back up. Rivalry length until Vengeance. Screw it. So Daniel Bryan, he's being interviewed about the Fiend. After the Fiend does something in his match earlier on to kick off the show, where we will have Daniel Bryan taking on Xavier Woods following Daniel's loss to Big E, Woods' partner on the last episode of Raw, so that all makes sense. However, the Fiend, in my head, you know, he does his lights out, lights on thing during the match. Maybe some shenanigans happens, maybe some Fiend-like shenanigans. Following that, we'll have a tag team match because Melina is apparently really sad for some reason. So we'll have Melina teaming up with Becky Lynch to take on Sasha Banks and Bayley. Obviously, they're still a duo, so that makes sense there. And then after that, because I want to have some fun, we're going to have Rob Van Dam taking on Seth Rollins in a hardcore match. Okay, that feud is continuing on, and they are so angry at each other that they need not only a match, but a hardcore stipulation to get out some of their frustrations on one another. And in fact, I'm going to make that for the title, because why not? Let's have some more fun with that. And also, I'm going to change it to the main event. That sounds like that actually sounds like a really good main event. We're going to do that. However, here we're going to have a bit of a filler match. I kind of like the idea of the Big E and Xavier Woods versus Pete Dunne and Cesaro feud still kind of going on in the background, even though it's not, like, official. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to kind of continue this on in the background. Also, Big E versus Cesaro. That is a heckin' of a match right there. Following that, we'll just have Asuka versus Mickie James to help continue that feud a little bit. I mean, I didn't really think about what would happen when I put the tag team match together, but you know what? Actually, no, you know what? No. We're changing this. We're changing this up. There we go. We'll have Asuka and Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks and Mickie James. Whereas here in this singles match, we're going to have Bayley taking on Melina. Okay, there. That solves that issue in my head. I don't want Mickie James versus Asuka in a singles match again. That was like my thinking. So yeah, it's a tag team match now. And in semi-main territory, we are going to have a bar brawl between Roman Reigns and Edge. Okay, now hear me out. You see, Roman, following his loss last week in the tag team match, he is sad. Okay, he is sad. However, he has to put aside those sad feelings because back at home, he's the tribal chief. Okay, he's got to make dinner. He's got to be the head of the table. He's got to eat the table and everybody that's sitting at it. Tribal chief. He's doing a lot of eating and he's also doing a lot of drinking. So Edge, as he goes and he walks around the Isle of Samoa asking where the hell Roman's house is, and then we get a home invasion with Edge rushing in. However, Roman Reigns, he is at the bar. Okay, because that's what the tribal chief does. He's the big manly man. He's got to have the drink and such. So Edge, he invades the house. He apologizes to everybody else. And he's like, where's Roman? And then they tell him where Roman is. And then they fight in a Samoan bar. Yeah, that seems logical. And now, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. And Xavier Woods obviously beats Daniel Bryan because he has the Fiend with him, so that makes sense. Mickie James and Sasha Banks beat Asuka and Becky Lynch. That's sort of what I wanted to happen because Mickie James was starting to complain about losing all the time. Big E defeats Cesaro in what has to be such a good match. Melina! I did not think she was going to win, admittedly, but you know what? You know what? Melina proves me wrong. Melina proves me wrong. She gets the job done against Bayley. Roman Reigns, okay? So they're in the Isle of Samoa. To continue on with that thing, they're in the Isle of Samoa, they're in the bar. He understands the location of all the weaponry in the bar, like Rob Van Dam and his weed bar. And so Edge, he does all this work, he does all this travel, he wants to beat the crap out of Roman Reigns. He's the WWE Champion, he wants that title so badly, he wants to beat the hell out of Roman Reigns. But Roman, he's the big dog, the tribal chief. And not only does he know where all the weaponry is, but it's in his home territory. So what happens is the Usos run in. Okay, Roman's wife runs in, his kids runs in, everybody that sits at this metaphorical table that Roman Reigns is the head of. And as such, everybody beats the shit out of Edge in a bar. I think this series is making me a bit insane, if I'm gonna be honest. But main event time, Seth Rollins still Intercontinental Champion. God damn it. I mean, I love Seth Rollins, and the fact that he's the champion is cool. I do kind of want Rob Van Dam to win eventually, though. That would be good, as if he won something. But it's fine. Let's see how much we lost, because we lose everything. Fan change. Raw! Plus 170, let's go! Yes! We're making progress! We're making some damn progress! Raw rating got 2 stars. We got 2 stars! Yo, that's what I'm talking about. I am into it. We're fighting from underneath. We're finally getting the wins. And Keith Lee is now 100% because it was like a 1-week thing. So now we can kind of do stuff with Keith Lee again. So hell yeah, this is working out very well for me. This is working out very well. Oh, that doesn't look good though. No, come on. Come on. Is it because they are both created competitors? Like they're not in-game roster members, so they're not that popular? Is that the idea? Is that why Daniel Bryan's at an 8? Wasn't he just at a 15 or something? What? What am I meant to do? What the fuck? Oh, we need to start fixing stuff. Yeah, we need to really start fixing stuff. Daniel Bryan, this is Daniel Bryan, and his popularity is an 8. This is pathetic. I don't know what to say. Maybe I should just have Daniel Bryan versus The Fiend and get it over with. That's what I'm thinking. Just end the feud. Everything is falling apart anyways. Why not? I want a rivalry in place of match. I want to give Daniel Bryan a chance to get his momentum back. So what I'm going to do is interview space Daniel Bryan. Okay? Daniel Bryan, he's not going to be dealing with The Fiend tonight. Okay? That's just not happening. Okay? Rivalry in place of match. These are all about their feuds and promos. Okay? I want to build Daniel Bryan at least a little bit. So he's getting a main event matchup. Daniel Bryan, I don't care if he only has an A popularity. He deserves a main event match. And he'll compete in a 6-man tag team match. Daniel Bryan Edge and Rob Van Dam versus Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Pete Dunne. Hopefully the Daniel Bryan team wins. The more I think about it, the more they probably won't. Hold on a second. I want to replace some people real quick. Okay, so we're going to have Daniel Bryan, Big E, and Edge versus Cesaro, Pete Dunne, and Roman Reigns. Big E, obviously, and Daniel Bryan, they had a match a few weeks ago. Will Daniel Bryan and Big E be able to work together? Ooh, I don't know. But that's something there. So that gives us some sort of story-ish stuff to go with. Edge and Roman, obviously, they're in a feud. And Cesaro and Pete Dunne, they obviously don't like Big E and Xavier Woods. Before that, however, we're going to have singles no manager with manager Shelton Benjamin on the side of Seth Rollins, as Rollins is set to take on Keith Lee. Okay, instead of this interview space, then we're just going to have a rivalry in place of match for Rob Van Dam and Rollins. Okay, because I want Shelton Benjamin to be there. I want to continue the feud between Shelton and Keith. So I think that makes sense. And RVD, however, can be here. Okay, so Rob Van Dam can be in the main event instead. Okay, I'm trying to move parts around. I don't want the feuds to become, well, boring, I guess. Like, apparently, this feud has. I don't know. I don't know what to tell this game. I don't know what to do with this. And here, we will have the match that we were going to have last time. Yeah, with Sasha Banks and Bayley versus Becky Lynch and Melina. And then before that, we'll have a submission match, since that's the only kind of match women can do, sadly, with Asuka and Mickie James. However, we're gonna only have one. We don't have enough people. We don't have enough people, do we? No. Shit. Okay, well then how about this? The Fiend will be in action, as he goes up against the man who he helped last episode, Xavier Woods. But Xavier Woods is coming out with Daniel Bryan, and then we'll change this rivalry in place of match to an interview space with Big D. Bry himself. That will be him kind of explaining why he helped Xavier Woods and stuff, or why he was there alongside Xavier Woods and stuff. And obviously his explanation would be, I don't like the Fiend, man, he's really mean. Or however he would say that. Anyways, moving on, because I have no more room for people. Simulate all as Xavier Woods? Maybe I didn't think that through. You know what? No, it's fine. Xavier Woods beats the Fiend, but to try to protect him, in my own kayfabe mind, it was because the Fiend whooped Woods' ass too hard. I don't really like this as a finish in real life. The idea of like somebody kicks his ass so much that it's like it's thrown out. But maybe here it can work well for the Fiend. Daniel Bryan outside the match, he's just watching in fear of this. That's my explanation as to why he lost. It's because he whooped his ass too much. As Asuka defeats Mickie James in a submission match. Not particularly that surprising, but hey, you know what? Go Asuka. Becky Lynch and Melina beat Bayley and Sasha. So the duo of Bayley and Sasha not looking too good. Seth Rollins, of course, alongside his partner, Shelton Benjamin, his disciple, Big Shelly B, beats Keith Lee. And in the main event, Daniel Bryan's team loses. I kind of thought that was going to happen, but I really didn't want it to happen. So that sucks. As Daniel Bryan, Rob Van Dam, and Edge lose in a 6-man tag team effort against Pete Dunne, Cesaro, and Roman Reigns. So let's see how much we lost from the pay-per-view. Plus 225. Okay. Plus 225,000. That's... yeah, I mean, it sucks. It sucks. New champion. What did Ricochet win? Okay, he won a tag team title. That's fine, but... okay. Oh, no! No! Why? That's now 3? That's now 3 rivalries? Oh, come on, man. This sucks. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to do a whole lot of thinking now with this stuff. I guess we're gonna be blowing off a lot of these rivals, or these rivalries anyways. on the next episode because I guess that's fine. It makes me sad, but it's fine. You know what else makes me sad? Is the fan support, which is not looking that good. We are dipping. We have lost 500,000 viewers, which is a lot. We'll work it over. Okay, we'll work it out together. Ladies and gentlemen, on the next episode, we are figuring out what we're doing. We're on the road to vengeance. And afterwards, we're on the road to SummerSlam. And then after that, we're on the road to WrestleMania. It goes by so fast. However, hopefully, we can figure it all out. Hopefully, we can fix it. Hopefully, we got something good for the next episode of our General Manager mode. Because that's going to be the end of this episode of our modernized SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 General Manager mode. If you guys like it, let me know by hitting the like button down below, despite the fact that apparently I can't talk while doing my own outro. However, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, but if you have, why not hit the bell to be notified of everything we do here on Grapple Nation. Of course, my name is Dominic, and have a good day. Bye-bye.